Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Check 53. Four down. Mike 53. 53. Mike. It's our field. 19. Four down. 53 is the mic. Get your swerve on.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. C.J. Prosise was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Hey, we got Mike. Mike 53. Watch the curl. Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike. Let's go one more. Mike 53. Hey. Mike.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be design runs as well as his scrambles.
Steps away. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Hey, alert 3.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mike 53.
25.
Mike.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
You got tape.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Run left.
The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A 2nd down carry for Prosise. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Wilson turns and gives to Process. And he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
On 1st down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Wilson. And finding the tight end, Wilson. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for LeSean McCoy. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's McCoy. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. McCoy. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. LeSean McCoy. 31 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Now Wilson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. On 1st down, it's McCoy. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. On second down, it's McCoy, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LeSean McCoy with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Alert. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Check 53, Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Bang out. Friday.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Mahomes going to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete. It's Bell. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Jefferson gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up 4th. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll go with McCoy. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Alert! Go. 53, go.
Wilson on first down. Quick slant, caught by Moore.
Wilson's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Wide, get wide. Hey, alert.
Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Terrell Suggs. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down, Kansas City. That's the end of the third quarter with the score, Chiefs 23, Seahawks nothing.
Here we go, finish the game. Mike's 54. I got you. I got you. Check 43.
15. Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll roll him out right. And an alley to run. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On third down, here's McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Wilson trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Yellow.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Past the 20. 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by C.J. Prosise. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice game. They'll run it. This is Prosise. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. C.J. Prosise taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught here by Bell. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Dancing to his left. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the